fun dream, and Reese killed it one night by heckling me and coming on stage and taking over my show. I should have never let that happen, and I definitely should not have cried like a little toddler and let the paparazzi take my picture. Revenge was in my eyes, but not murder. I'm not the guilty one.
I obviously didn't commit suicide. I'm far too fabulous for that, and nothing is ever my fault.
She died
especially my death. Hurry up and find out who the murderer is, so I can plan how to hunt her for an eternity.
Reese Vaughn was blackmailing me.
Got it.
See, I own... See, I own many highly profitable corporations. Do you really think I care about the environment? Honestly.
What?
I never turned off any of my electronics, even my robots. I don't have solar panels, and I don't even own a recycling bin. True in real life also. I hate insects. You're all a bunch of ants to me. So I have a seedy pest control operator spray DDT all around my mansions and actually my whole neighborhood, and on the backs and faces of small children. Not to even mention how much fuel my private jet uses, and wastes, and pollutes, and I put it all in the environment. Reese was blackmailing me since she knew about all of this and threatened to go public. To ruin me, to make a mockery, or a monkey out of me. Either one. To make a mockery of all my corporations. Corporate mockery ghost.
Adding lines.
Enough how you lost in powers. Now I couldn't have that, could I?
Well, I can't believe this. Well, of course I didn't do it. Obviously, especially because none of you even thought it was me. Because I'm a life advocate. Especially ostriches. Go suck! Humans just as well. Did I care for Reese and her anti-ostrich attitude? Absolutely not. But that's no reason for murder. Well, maybe it is. A little. And maybe I'm glad Reese is gone. But I didn't do it.
For once in my life, I did not do it. I realize I might not be the luckiest person. I tend to have quite a few accidents, but this one I shouldn't have been taking the blame for. Did I want to get even with Reese? Yep, I did. But I had plans to get even in other ways, such as slashing her tires, burning
her
and
face.
burning
her foot.
hood rat, burning the words doo-doo. Wait a what? Slashing her tires and burning the words doo-doo head in her front lawn.
She did that to me last week.
I'm not the murderer.
Reese murdered my nanobot. It was a senseless hit-and-run accident and never admitted fault. So, see, my nanobot's camera system caught the whole incident on film.
Yes, it did.
On film. The police don't have protocol for accepting this type of film as evidence, since it is recorded in binary code, which is 0 and 1 codes, and needs to be converted to images. Well, I converted it. And see that Reese was going at a high speed and swerving down the street, and simply sideswiped my robot that happened to be checking my mail. That day I shut down the nanobot for maintenance, and so nanobot was catching up on chores all day. It's an awesome program, I know. So Reese cost me a heck of a lot of money. As the pilot testing period was over and I was about to sell the first prototype of the nanobot to the highest bidder, one of these two. Now I have to start from scratch and I've lost time and money, but I'm not the murderer. To be honest, I'm not all innocent here. I did switch gears and create a prototype of an assassin bat that appears to be a normal fruit bat that is actually programmed to locate and murder a target. The assassin bat can completely avoid leaving any type of forensic evidence.
Using its own guava.
Reese's murder was planned for tonight.
Guano.
It was going to be flawless.
I meant fruit.
Again, Reese has foiled my plans. So who else can I murder tonight, huh? As I was going to perform the final test, any volunteers or nominations? As a matter of fact, we are going to go around the room, and you're all going to select a number of 1 to 15.
What?
Select a number.
7.
5.
5.
4.
4.
9.
15.
14.
2.
7.
Well, first person to say 7 is the lucky one.
Oh, thank God.
So I'd say the assassin bat will visit you while you sleep.
Apparently the assassin bastard killed me in my sleep.
Next to my flower garden. You know what
That was
does
me,
to play
actually.
But I didn't murder Reese, but I'd like to shake the hand of the one who did.
Wouldn't we
Someone
all?
needs to adopt Reese's dog. It needs a home far away from.
As most of you know, my late great-grandmother passed away last week. She had millions of dollars, and it was highly likely
We
that
didn't know
Reese...
that.
I know. You weren't listening to me! that Reese was to inherit all, or at least most of it, since the last few years since she has been sick. I've been on tour and haven't had much time to spend with her. Reese, knowing she was 98 and massively rich, has spent a lot of time with her over the last few years for obvious reasons. You don't wait until your grandmother is 98 to start hanging out with her. Sickening. I loved my Grandpa and was furious when my mother told me that she heard that Reese took Grandpa to the lawyer's office to sign some papers. What? Why would you ever need to take a sick 98-year-old woman to a lawyer's office? I know exactly why. Because Reese changed the last will and testament. That's why. Good riddance, Reese, you swine. But I didn't do it.
Well, I'm supposed to sing this, so this could be interesting.
Oh God, just read.
No, just
Sing it.
sing it.
Supposed to,
I
the
was
best
to do that
rock
in
star
Spanish.
voice. Ready? Reese told my mama that she couldn't get me a job as a custodian on a movie lot. Oh, I go watch her work. Reese couldn't mind his or her own business, so Reese had to die. She's lucky I'm not the one who did it. Oh! Not guilty. Point is, man, she hit my car, my property. She made me late to Biff Buffman's wedding. Fuck you. And she couldn't admit blame for anything. Not only that, luck has it, I have to go and I have to pay out of my insurance, which is going to raise me up for the next 5 to 7 years. 7 full years for what she did. Oh yeah, that's at least $1,500. Not only that, her friend from Biff Buffman's wedding gave me half my price. I know, the payout.
Who is this Biff Buffman?
And,
Why have we met him?
My best man. Put it this way. Did I want to murder Reese? Well, I think all of us did. But I wasn't lucky enough to do it. Oh.
You should have let a sleeping dog die, I tell you. But I suppose I've been caught red-handed. Yeah! Everyone's still trying to read my lips. I did it! It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. This Wednesday, I will undergo a hostile takeover, disguised as a simple merger of Reese's father's company, Bull Financial Group. His board of directors was on board, no pun intended. But Reese's father is as sharp as a tack, and I figured out a way to try to pull things together in the wool over his eyes, I tell you. His father read the fine print on the deal when nobody else did. The final merger meeting was scheduled next Wednesday to seal the deal. So tonight, I figured it would be perfect timing to murder Reese, to distract her old dear dad at the meeting, and I could get the board signatures while he was away grieving Reese. On second thought, I simply disliked Reese, her movies as well. Maybe that's the real reason I murdered Reese. But I am not going to the clinic. I refuse to go to the slammer. So I'm going to make like a tree and leave now.